This pod is brought to you by pre-workout, leg day, and beer. Oh God, the donut! Can you imagine your logo here? Send me a shirt. I'll wear it.
Send me a shirt.
You already recording on the thing? Are we recording already?
Oh. What song is that?
The intro that it's like,
Oh.
are we recording?
Oh my gosh. Are we recording already? What's up, Basic Nation?
Hey.
Welcome back to episode 7 of the Basic Boys podcast.
Not
I'm
as sleepy
Jordan.
today. Hey.
Oh, we're not as sleepy.
I'm
We
Jason.
got well, how long do you sleep through the night? 8 hours? 11 hours? I don't know.
Just because I wake up that late doesn't mean I went to bed that early. I get home at like 2. So then I'm up, if WandaVision's on, I'm staying up till 4. Usually I don't fall asleep till 4 or 5.
I couldn't do it.
That's why I wake up at like 11.
Yeah. I think it was last week that I found out that the episodes come out at like midnight, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to stay up. Then it was midnight West Coast time, and I was like, just kidding. I'll watch it in the
I was
morning.
at work. I was like, what is Pacific time to Eastern time? And everybody was like, why do you need to know? I was like, don't worry about it. What is it? Because they're all old dudes.
What's
like
the difference?
They'd all make fun of me. And then I was like, they're like, just tell me why and I'll tell you. I was like, I'll Google it. And then I Googled it. And I was like, oh, it's only 3 hours. Fuck, I can't stay up till 3. I'm usually up till 3. Then the guy next to me is like, what are you doing at 3? I was like, watching WandaVision. He's like, what is WandaVision?
Oh, God.
It's a great show, but I mean,
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand.
And then the dude across from me, is that Marvel bullshit? I'm like, oh shit, I'm busted.
Bullshit.
I'm busted. Everybody knows.
You don't get it. It's fun. You don't understand.
You old fucks.
That show was so good.
But I have this queued up all the time. I don't know if it'll let me play it on here. Oh, it's not queued up right now, but usually it's on.
He lied.
I have it I have it favorited. Because all these guys are like, oh, you're just a meathead and blah 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 blah, and they make fun of me. They make fun of me all the time for like, I'm just gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I forgot I was watching YouTube videos at work, so I lost my place.
Bear with us while he tries to find whatever it is he's looking for.
It's hold on, I got it, and then I skipped to this part. And then I just hit play at that one spot. And I rewind it. And every time someone's talking to me, either I don't want to have the conversation or I don't like what they're talking about. I'm just... And everyone knows what's coming when they hear that beginning. And they're like, oh my God, stop. But now they walk through the halls and they're like, focus! Like all these old dudes.
You're turning them into
and this
the
one
rock
dude,
fans.
he sees me from like down the hallway and he's like...
Oh, there you go.
And I'm like, yeah! And he's like, I was just kidding. And I was like, I'm not!
I'm hyped now. You did this. Oh, that's funny.
You guys unleashed the beast.
Oh, shit. So what's been going on with you the past week, dog? I feel like I haven't talked to you. I feel like we don't talk until we get here.
Because we don't want to waste
I
our,
know.
we got too much good shit.
It's crazy.
Sometimes in the group chat, I'm like, everybody shut the fuck up. It's one of my topics. You're going to ruin it.
Just don't talk
And,
during
like,
that time.
I got like a couple stories that I've been saving because I was like, I don't want to say it in the group chat because it won't be as funny if I say it on the pod or, you're already going to know.
Right. So I want to hear one now.
All right.
Yeah. Let's hear one.
This one's really good.
Okay.
So driving back from Mass last week.
Oh, boy.
I'm on the highway, minding my own business. I see a truck in front of me going like 40. No big deal. I was like, I'm just going to go around him. No one was in the left lane. I go in the left lane. I go to pass him. And this dude, like, up my ass.
Oh, boy.
So I brake check him. I was feeling frisky. Brake check him. Dude goes and fucking swerves a little. So then I go up. I pass the guy. And the dude's like next to me passing me. And I just go... like loud as fuck clapping. And I'm just like, good job. And he's like, fuck you, like freaking out. And then he gets in front of me and he goes super slow.
Of course.
So I go in the left lane. He fucking swerves over. I was like, what have I done? I instantly regretted my decision. I was like, I don't know if he has a gun in there. I don't know.
You started a war.
And
you were not ready to fight.
Yeah, I was not.
God damn.
So then, yeah, eventually he just went. And then like 2 seconds down the road it was like, merge to left lane. I was like, uh-oh. And then we're at a dead stop, and he's like 2 cars ahead of me. I was like, ah, shit, I hope he doesn't get out.
I hope he doesn't get out on the highway. That's hilarious.
We're at dead stop for like 10 minutes. I was like, every minute that passes, he's more likely to come over here.
Oh, road rage terrifies me. Low key.
But mine is like so sarcastic and like passive aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to flip you off. I'll give you a thumbs up, and you're going to hate it even more.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's, like, riding my ass, and they pass me, and they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right.
Good job.
Thanks, man. And they're like, this asshole. I'm like, I was actually being nice. All right.
I had a buddy in college who he had, like, real bad road rage. To the point where...
Like, for real, for real?
Like, for real road rage. To the point where we were driving to... what the fuck's the name of that?
Tucson?
Blackstone?
Oh.
You know Blackstone, where like the mall and shit,
I
or
used to work
the
there.
theater and stuff is? Yeah, we were driving there, and we were getting off the exit, and some dude like cut him off, and he rolls down his window, gets like halfway out of his car to yell at this guy in the other car. It's a 1 lane. I was like, get in the car. I was like embarrassed. I'm like, I'm not with him, even though I'm in the car.
It's an Uber, I swear.
I don't know him. I'm just in the passenger of an Uber. It's weird. I don't know.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, there was actually, that reminds me. There was when I was coming back from taking care of your bird boy Ziggy.
Fuck that bird.
There was this old lady behind me at a stoplight, and you know those types of people where like as soon as the light turns green, they honk at you. She was one of those.
I wait longer.
Oh my God, I was dying laughing. I was like the 3rd car though in line from the front, so she was 4th in line. She was, I'm like, yo, we can't go anywhere. What do you
That's
want
when
me to
I'm
do?
like,
Put it in.
I'll
put
wait
it
till
in
the shit
park.
is yellow, then I'm going. Fuck you and fuck your urgency.
Like, where are you headed to, girl? It's not even that serious. And then
Like,
she tries to
even work,
get
I'm
around
like-
all of us.
Because I was such a bad driver when I was younger that I'd take so many driver's retraining classes.
Oh.
They teach you, like, how much time you actually save speeding. And if you're not going, like,
Consistent.
at least 2 hours,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
No, it
You
doesn't.
save a minute, maybe
Right.
2.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you need to speed that bad, just fucking go. Just go around me, cut everyone off, risk your life because you're an idiot.
Yep.
That's what sometimes people get in the car and be like, you drive so fucking slow. I'm like, we're not saving any time, so it doesn't matter.
We're going to get there at the exact same time that Google Maps says we're going to get there.
I rarely beat Waze. The only time I beat Waze is if the lights are right.
Oh, that part. That part.
That part, those parts.
I do sometimes enjoying if I'm on like a really long car ride and like the roads are just empty, so it's like the middle of the night. I'll speed a little bit, like I'll go 10 miles above the speed limit just to see how much it can cut
going
off.
from like
From
here
here
to
to
Mass or
Yep.
something, yeah. But other than that, I don't speed. That's the only time I speed, but it's on cruise control. It's not like I'm like, it's like when it's 3 a.m. and I'm
whipping through these streets, dog.
It's 3 a.m. I got like a cheek full of sunflower seeds trying to stay awake, and I'm chugging fucking rains, and I'm like, I'm fucking so bored. I'm like, let me speed up a little bit.
Killing it. I love how you took her toy and she found another one.
Yo,
It's a losing battle. You just gotta let it
She just wants to
happen.
be in here.
I know. You just gotta let it happen. It's a losing battle. The struggle is so real with this one.
For all dems.
All dems. Oh, what are we drinking today? What is this?
Trying to be a little healthier, and today's like my drinking day.
Ooh.
Because I back on my diet. This is like a Yingling version of McUltras, and I think they taste better. Mm-hmm. Only 2.6 carbs.
Oh, nice. I think anything tastes better than
But
a
if my coach is
McUltra.
watching this, he's gonna be like, "You're not supposed to drink," and he's so scary. So I had to get him because I'm like, "Hey, you need to fucking tell me." But I've cut down on a lot of stuff, so at least eating wise, I'm doing right.
I'm proud of you, dog.
Thanks. Except for tonight when I go to PF Chang's.
Hey.
Oh, so the story I was saving.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, you can go anywhere you want. And Violet's like, I want to go to PF Chang's. I was like, what 5-year-old knows what PF Chang's
Right.
is? She's like, there's a horse statue.
Good
That's where I
taste,
want to
though.
go. I asked what that was, and she said PF Chang's. And I was like, all right, that's where we're going. And then we went to Target so she can get Valentine's because I promised her. And she was like, started crying. I was like, what's the matter? She goes, I don't know if I'm going to like the food tonight. I was like, what? You picked this place a week ago. I made reservations.
No, I'm gonna like the food
She's
tonight.
like, I just, like, you know the Target near me where it's like, you got to pass Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yes.
So we're driving, and she's like, I just really want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I was like, they're closed today. We're not going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Then she started freaking out.
Oh, God.
And I was like, Actually, PJs sounds pretty good right now. Like, I could go for some PJs. So, Steph's sitting next to me. She's like, you might want to call just in case because Valentine's Day. I was like, okay, they're like a sports bar, but they should be fine. Right. I call. Lady goes, we don't take reservations, but it shouldn't be a long wait. I mean, there's a volleyball tournament going on right now, so it's pretty packed.
Oh.
I was like...
A volleyball tournament?
I was like, how long does that last? She's like, well, what time do you think you can come in? I was like 7 or 8, and this is at like 1 or 2 I called. And she's like, oh, then yeah, you'll be fine. I was like, it's a sports bar. If you're taking your dates to sports bars, you've either been together for a long time or you are not making reservations anyways, which I assumed. But she's like, you should call. And I'm not going to be like, we'll be fine. Because with my luck, we'd get there and they'd be like, oh, you need a reservation.
Uh-huh.
Like, motherfucker. I'm always wrong.
Oh, the struggle is so real. That's how we were with that Thai place that we wanted to go to or try tonight. But then we called and we're like, nope, we're only doing takeout. We're like, no, okay, fine. Whatever.
You guys can take my P.F. Chang's reservation if you want to drive to Collegeville.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this weather's supposed to do. I know it's supposed to snow again.
Who cares? You won't be driving. Just been feeding you shots.
That's facts.
Take a shot of vodka.
No. Okay.
You know when you say vodka, that's when you've been drinking. Or you're Kelvin. Vodka. This dumb bitch took my vodka.
Oh, shit.
Like, chill out.
Oh, damn.
I'm that dumb bitch. Oh, okay.
I'm that dumb bitch. Yo, I can't imagine what Kelvin must have looked like at that bar when the white guy called him the N-word. The hard R, too.
Him and Dwayne, those two people, those are the worst two people to say it to.
Dog. That guy had a death wish.
I just imagine Kelvin. What? Huh? Both of them are so intense that, like, when I get mad, I'm
shit myself if that happened.
I know we're like fucking brothers, but please just don't get mad at me.
No, ever. Never, ever.
That was like the other day when he like commented, I don't know, my dad, and someone else liked it, and I liked it, and I was like, sorry, I panicked. Please don't get mad. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
I didn't know what to do.
Shit.
I freaked out.
All I said is I look like my dad. I'm sorry. So I was making fun of Reed. Fucking WandaVision.
Oh, man. That show was fantastic. I love it.
I had to watch that YouTube recap you sent, and then I was like, it's better than I thought.
I know.
I was like, I wish
so
I
much
noticed
in there.
this shit. Like, because I didn't even consider, like, he was... Spoiler alert, if you don't watch WandaVision, fast forward about 2 minutes. So when they expand it...
Yeah.
And he's like getting ripped apart. I didn't think of it like his shell that she created around the dead body was getting. That's when I was like, oh shit! Yeah. And then that dude just wants his body, which I kind of figured because that's always been Vision's like thing. Yeah. Well, they just want to rip him apart and use his shit.
Make him a weapon.
But the whole thing that threw me off was the Infinity Stone in his head the whole time. I'm like, that's not real.
I know it's not real. I saw it get ripped out.
Right.
Like, I saw it.
And then when they showed him dead, he had the big hole. I was like, shit.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
Like Red said, though, it definitely hits different at like 4 a.m.
I bet it does. I took
an edible to like doze off, and I'm watching it. I'm like laying there, like, I was like, oh, shit. What the fuck?
Your whole eye goes away.
It did when the Quicksilver dude.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, there's like 5 deer.
Oh, yeah, they love my backyard.
Oh.
Can't see them from here, but...
So, then you have no idea.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
They're like frolicking.
That's what deer do, bro. Yeah, Jason's mesmerized by these deer right now.
There's like 5 deer out there.
Yeah, it's like a whole family of them.
Hey, get on the grill.
There they go. Get on the grill. I need some venison.
Mm-hmm. Look at them. They're playing.
They're legitimately frolicking.
Yeah, they're not like, usually when I see deer, they're like, oh shit, and they run away. They're like, hey, chase me. Let's run in circles. No one can shoot us between these houses.
So what do you think's going to happen in this WandaVision show? Like, I know it's really hard to predict.
No idea.
I know, that's why I love it.
I think it's gonna get bigger and bigger, and bigger until it consumes like someone that they're gonna incorporate that's like a longtime character, like Doctor Strange or something. Yeah. Because like that dude where he said something about Doctor Strange should have known. Oh right. I don't think he'll know until it gets real big. So that's why I was like, oh, it's gonna have to get big enough to be like where they're not keeping it a secret anymore.
I also think that like
that motherfucker didn't know about Thanos. How's he gonna know about a hex?
That part.
He's like, who is Thanos? Hulk's like, what the fuck do you mean? Where have you been all these movies? You don't even pay attention to the series.
God, you suck.
How do you even know what happens if you've never seen X-Men?
If you've never seen Star Wars, God.
I actually didn't know, though, that was an Olsen twin sister.
See? I'm not the only one.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, shit, I see it. I bet they didn't think at fucking 16 that she would be the most famous one.
I know, right? And arguably the hottest one.
Not arguably.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely the hottest one. I saw a theory about that show that someone said that she's going to keep expanding the hex so far to the point that it just covers the entire world, and that will lead into, since you know how Monica went through the hex, right, and her like DNA is changing, and people say that she's going to be Photon. I don't even know who that character is.
I don't either. I saw
but the
picture
wrap-up person in the YouTube's like, she's Photon, whatever, and she's going to get her powers. So everyone thinks
who's
that...
going to be Proton?
What? That's not how that works.
What?
What? You shook me there.
It's all that vodka.
But I read that she's going to expand the hex so much that it's just going to like change people's DNA and lead to like the mutant world, and that's where X-Men's going to come in.
So they'll say that's how it started,
Yeah.
even though they were like in 19...
Right, yeah. They're creating
and
their own
Professor
timeline.
Xavier was a baby back in the 30s. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Old fuck.
I don't know. We'll see. All I know is I'm enjoying the hell out of that show.
I don't like all the like... I like it, but I'm not like invested in like, oh, this is one's film like Malcolm in the Middle. This one's film like that. I'm like,
Yeah, that I
doesn't
don't-
do it for me. Like, I don't care.
It's cool that they're like kind of going through the different eras of family television sitcoms, I guess, if you will, but I don't really care. Like, it's just a cool
I
little
only think it's
tidbit.
cool because it's based on what she remembers, so I can see of why, because she thinks of what is a happy family, and that's all she knows, TV.
Sure.
Because she's never seen it. Because she,
Right.
like, Quicksilver was like, yeah, you suppressed all that memory, but I didn't because I'm made from your memory, so I know all this shit. And I was like, oh, shit.
That show is so deep. It's crazy.
Then when he's standing there with, like, the bullet holes, I was like, ah, fuck! Go back!
Don't do that.
I really like that actor, though. He's really funny.
He is really funny. I like him better than the other Quicksilver. That they
Oh, yeah,
had.
that guy sucked.
Yeah,
Big time. Big
yeah.
time.
Do you think her kids are going to wind up being real?
They said in the show they're real.
That's crazy.
They're like, they are real. They just, because she creates something like she created it to, like, it's not a shell of anything. It's not someone that
that's
already
true.
exists.
That's
She
true.
made them exist somehow. Because that's why when he was like, how did you do this? And she's like, I don't know. Because she doesn't
no
know.
idea.
But then it seemed like she knew when she
Yeah.
expanded it. These fucking deer are so distracting.
Are they still out there?
Yeah, the one just like moseyed by, like, oh, I lost my friends. We were running this way.
I lost my friends.
It's like when I know you didn't go out with us at the time, but when Red couldn't get into Compass, and we would leave him, and we would literally run from wherever we were at to Compass and not tell him, like, just to be assholes. We'd link up after, but we thought it was me and Kelvin would just laugh, like, we're at Compass. He can't get in.
That's hilarious.
And he's that lonely deer out there just wandering around.
No.
Oh, no.
Find
he has
your
a friend.
friends.
Yep. No, he has a friend. Or it's the same one. I don't fucking know. I'm not a deer expert.
I saw a TikTok the other day where someone was like that they just miss going out and running away from their friends. And apparently that's like a thing where people just get drunk and just run away from their friends.
It's so funny. We get super destructive. I don't know if you've ever seen these videos that we have that are like
I
on.
don't know.
Usually they're on Snapchat, like chronicles of. There's like me trying to jump over bushes and falling, and I get a big
Oh.
scrape on my
I
leg.
heard about
and
that one. I don't
I
think I've
carried
ever
a
seen
baby
it.
crib for like.
Where
like
did you
down
find one? A baby crib?
I don't remember finding it, but in the video I have it above my head, and I'm like, yeah! And I'm just walking through. I think actually I was walking through Compass parking lot, like, yeah, fuck yeah, we got the crib. And then I like dropped it and fell, and I was like, ah, shit, because I was so fucked up.
Why do people run away from their friends when they're drunk?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's funny.
But why?
I don't know. It just is. It just is.
I had a couple of friends that we went to Boston for St. Patrick's Day once, and one of the girls ran away from us, and we had no idea where she was.
See, not that. There's a person. There's always a person that you know is going to be fine without you. You can't run from Kelvin. Can't run from me. Can't run from Joey. Those are the three. We will get in too much trouble on our own. Red, he can always figure out a way to get home. He can figure out. He will always find us.
That's
he
true.
just knows so many people. He's good. The rest of us, not so much. You leave me to my
Loose
own.
cannons.
Like in the group chat when I was talking about Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
That was so funny. So I'm walking through the hotel, and it's like hotel, like big random like pool scenery thing, pool party that we had wristbands to. So for some reason, me and Kelvin were in the hotel, and we were already at the pool party. We left, we got drinks, and we're going back because drinks in the pool party were like $30 for like a regular like that.
Oh,
So
wow.
like,
Jesus.
we're gonna go get fucking Four Loko, chug it, and come back.
Yeah.
And then we lost each other somehow. And I'm standing in the middle of like this really nice hotel in Vegas, down like one of the long hallways, like as wide as this, but like,
Yeah.
and I'm like this. And Calvin sent me his location. I'm like, and my flip flops are, so my feet are like this, and the flip flops are folded underneath my feet. And this group of girls comes up to me and is like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fucking fine." And they're like, "Your shoes aren't even on." I was like, "Can you guys help me put my shoes on?" And it was like 4 of them, like, "Yeah." And they're like, "What can we help? Can we help you? Like, where are you trying to go?" I was like, "I'm trying to find Kelvin." like they knew who he was. They're like, "Oh no," I said, "I'm trying to get to Kelvin." And they're like, "Oh, what's a Kelvin? Like,
What's a Kelvin?
What do you?
What is one
like,
of those?
He's here." And I'm like pointing at the dot. And they're like, "Well, it looks like he's near us." And I was like, "Well, where is he?" Like, I'm being such a dick, and these girls are trying to help me. Then they're like, "All right, bye, have fun." These are like the girls that like they're going to VIP.
Oh, yeah,
There's some rich old white guy buying them bottles, and here's me, drunk as fucking stupid.
Your flip-flop
And that
folded under your
morning, I
foot.
found a random earring in our room, like a Mr. T hanging earring, and I put it on. So
Real
I had this
sanitary.
earring in. I had a fanny pack. Like, I looked ridiculous. Like, there's a Four Loko, and there's like a phone charger, my phone, my wallet, all in the fanny pack. I'm like, I had like my bathing suit and a tank top on.
I probably thought you were going to be the fun guy.
And I had my shirt over my shoulder, and Kelvin's walking down, and he has no shirt on. And the hotel security was like, "Hey, you two need shirts on in here." And Kelvin goes, "We were at a pool party." He goes, "This isn't a pool party. You're in a hotel." And he's like, "Nah, fuck off." Because we were like leaving anyways. We didn't care. We were just trying to find each other. And then like a few minutes went by. We went to the store. We got some 40s. We're walking down the strip, drinking our 40s. We're like, "This is awesome." Then we get this. I made Jello shots, but it like, you know, if you cook chicken and you leave it on the stove overnight or whatever, or leave it out too long by accident, it has like the nasty things. That's basically what this tasted like.
Ew.
Yeah, it was so gross. It was absinthe. So we have forks and spoons, like eating this big thing, like this big of Jello. We see this dude walk by in a stroller with his wife and like clearly a newborn.
Yeah.
And he's like laughing at us, shaking his head. We're like, "You want some?" And he was like, "Don't tell my wife." She was like 10 feet in front of him. He's like, so then they wouldn't let us bring it into the pool after.
Yeah.
So we ate it all. And then Kelvin gets so drunk. We're trying to link up with everybody we went with. He starts throwing up on this big statue of Julius Caesar. Oh. Like the big pond. His puke is in there. Oh. And I'm like this. "You okay, buddy?" People are walking by like, "That's disgusting." I'm like, "You're disgusting." Do you know we can get some Molly or something?
Ooh.
But you're gross.
Who's the plug?
We tried so hard. We couldn't figure it out.
Damn.
But yeah, that was...
Sounds like a ripping good time.
It was so much fun. Everybody was so mad at me and Kelvin because we were just blackout drunk, didn't give a fuck the whole time.
As
Did
you
not
should
care.
be. It's Vegas, right? Live it up.
We got kicked off the bus.
Oh, not the bus.
They said we were too loud. We just kept playing like the Rock's theme song, and then we'd stand up. That's how it started.
Oh, I remember when you guys used to do that.
That's how it started. We'd play the music, and then we're on the bus. It started on the way to Skrillex. They're like, "If you guys don't quiet down, I gotta kick you off the bus." I was like, "Oh shit, for real?" And we weren't even that drunk yet. I was like, "Oh, for real?" He was like,
For real, for real.
"Nah, you guys can have fun." Because it was like 10. I was like, "All right, let's play it again."
Hey.
Half the bus thought we were hilarious. The other half was like, "These guys suck."
Yeah.
Then the next day when we were like blackout by like 8 a.m., they were like, "Get these guys off the fucking bus." The guy stops. He's like, "Here's your stop, boys." And we're like, "All right." Didn't realize we got kicked off.
Oh. Let's go party. No.
Well, we had like if this is the size of a Four Loko, we put like that much Ciroc in there. Green
damn.
apple and green apple.
Ooh.
They're like, "You can't bring those on the bus." So we chug it and slam it. We're like, "We're fucking ready." Threw up on like not on a slot machine, but close enough where no one's gonna use it.
Jackpot.
But it was like with an aisle, so I knew no one was there, and I was like,
Just real quick. I gotta leave this here.
3 days, all I had was a fucking cake pop from Starbucks. I was like, I need to eat.
How'd you not die?
I got
damn.
There's a tequila I got in El Paso that's illegal in the U.S.
What?
And I brought it with me. It has like 3 worms in it.
Oh, the worms. Yeah.
Joey woke us up every day to wrestling theme music, the shot, and then he'd put a scoop of pre-workout on it. And we were like, fuck yeah!
Fuck. Dude.
Yeah, it was. We should have been dead.
That sounds terrifying.
It was awesome. One of my favorite weekends.
Oh.
And I went there with I was like, I only have $100. I don't have any money.
Yeah.
They're like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And then, lo and behold, I was.
Lo and behold,
I was only able to buy
A-okay.
2 drinks, but I still had fun. I didn't need food.
Bro. No. After the first time I puked, I'd have been done. Because I'm a pussy. I'd have been out for the count.
I'm like, all right, what's next? Because I got a fucked up stomach, so I'm throwing up I could have 1 shot and throw up just if it goes down wrong.
Sure.
My insides are all a mess.
God damn. That sounds riveting.
It's not that riveting. It's not great. So since we're on vacations, I saw a post, and it was like, imagine being Tom Brady's kids, and every year you go to vacation, but it's the Super Bowl. And I was talking to one of my buddies who commented on it. I was like, imagine being able to go on vacation every year.
Imagine taking an annual vacation.
I was like, I'm pretty sure most middle to lower class don't go on you're not flying every year to somewhere as a family. That's it's in the movies. That's not a real thing. And then we got into the whole conversation. I was like, I just remember those little things where I didn't realize my family wasn't poor, but we didn't have a lot of money. My mom wasn't buying me football jerseys. So I remember before I asked for a Vic jersey for Christmas. That's all I wanted. I've loved the Falcons since I was since they drafted Vic and I started watching football.
Right.
Before that with Deion Sanders and just because of Madden and everything, I loved him. And then I asked my mom for a Vic jersey. I was like, only thing I want. I don't need anything else. My mom got, bless her heart, she got me 3 Peerless Price jerseys from AJ Wright's.
Oh.
Which is Ross or Marshalls or... Peerless Price played with them for 1 season, maybe 2. And he was a guy at the end of his career. He was just a fast guy. I was like, well, at least I got a Falcons jersey in every color.
Yeah. I got one of every color.
And then I went to AJ Wright's a week later, and I was like, these were $6.
Damn.
Couldn't get me 6.
Oh.
And then it even still happens now, because for my birthday, she was like, I got you something. It just came in the mail. Here you go. And I don't expect to get stuff from my parents anymore for my birthday.
Right.
It just doesn't happen.
Naturally.
So I was like, what? I open it. I love my mom so much before I say this. She gets me an NFC championship ring of the Falcons the 28-3 year.
Oh, no.
I was like, Mom, all this does is remind me of what happened last year. And this is the following October. And she's like, well, it's from China. It was cheap, so I thought you might like it.
China.
So now I just keep it in my car because it does look cool. It's nice, but I was like, Mom, you're just reminding me of bad things. And then my birthday, when I first moved here, first weekend I went home, she's like, I got you a birthday present. Here you go. You know the new and she's throws me a bag and it has Chinese letters on it. I was like, Here we go again. She gets me the thinnest shorts. First of all, they're the thinnest shorts ever. You can hold them up to the light and you can see right through them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kinky.
No, they're not meant to be kinky. They're just cheap. But I still love the shorts because they're Falcon shorts. But it's the style of the Atlanta Hawks. Those basketball shorts with where it has the logo on the crotch and shit. It's weird. Yeah. It's like that, but Falcons.
Oh.
It's so strange. It's the weirdest. I was like, I wear them to bed all the time, but I'm like, these are weird shorts.
Hey,
and I love when she gets me this stuff though, because obviously I love the Falcon.
Right.
Yeah, I love it. And I know no one has it, but I'm still like, no one has it for a reason.
Ooh, that part.
But she means well, so I'm like, oh, she's the best. Look at her trying so hard.
That's the thought that counts,
exactly.
right? It's the thought that counts.
She got my dad a Steelers hoodie.
Ooh.
It's custom made.
Yeah.
It says Koobel, Koobel on the back.
Cool.
He wears it all the time. He loves it. And I think he loves it more because it's messed up.
Yeah.
And she felt so. She's like, "What the hell? I double checked it, and I know this wasn't it. They're gonna send me another one." My dad's like, "Nah, I love it." And it's like Christmas morning. He's like, "This is great."
That is too funny. That's great. I
It's
love
funny
it.
because like how well she means and like.
Yeah. That makes like the gift that much better.
And she always thinks like we're being mean, but we always laugh because it's so funny. But we're like, no, you don't realize how much better this is because how funny it is.
Because it makes it a memory at that point.
Yeah, because then it's funny. Like, hey, hey, Koobel.
Hey, Koobel.
What's up, Brian Koobel?
That's hilarious. But to go back to your vacations thing, I mean, my mom and stepdad, when I was growing up, they always went to Mexico every year. So they like had their vacation because they have a timeshare there. But they never brought the kids every year. So I'm like kind of used to people going on vacation. But the thought of like being privileged enough that damn near every year that you've been alive, you go to a Super Bowl, that's crazy.
Flying anywhere every year. I'm like, how do you afford that?
That's also
wild.
When I put it in perspective, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
That's what me and this dude were talking about. Then I was like, wait. Every year we went camping. Was that like our Super Bowl? We're going camping?
Yeah. Sure.
And I loved it. Some of the best memories of my life are from going camping with my family and stuff. It was great. Even now we go every year. But we could go up in Maine or whatever. And but it's just funny to think like the difference in classes of like we're going to Super Bowl for vacation. Then after that they're fucking going to an island or somewhere, or getting drunk and whipping
Disney
the Super Bowl
World.
trophy into the water. They don't care.
That shit was crazy. That video was nuts.
That made me love Brady. I've hated him since the
Really?
first snap he took. But when I saw him that day, I was like, he is finally a regular guy. You know what? He had my respect. Now he like doubled it.
You just didn't like him in Massachusetts. That's what it was.
I hate him. I hate him playing wise more here because he's in my division.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fucking
that's
my
fair.
team up twice now. Instead of just a Super Bowl, it's twice a year.
So you hated him more as a person in New England. Now you just hate him as a player.
No, I've always I think more so I hated how hard people dick ride. So it makes me hate him.
That's fair.
Because you think about it, everyone in Massachusetts, right? They all like the Celtics, Red Sox, Patriots.
Bruins.
Hates LeBron.
Yep.
And their first go-to is, oh, he couldn't win, so he went to a super team.
Yeah.
What the fuck did Brady do? And everyone's like, oh, but the Bucks were 7-9. I was like, okay, but now they got Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah.
They have two rookies that played at an all-pro level on defense. They already had a stacked O-line. They already had the receivers.
Yep.
They had one good running back, but then Fournette came in the fold after. Like,
I mean, they ended last year winning what, like
7-9 with their quarterback throwing like 40 fucking picks.
Yeah. Like that's not easy to do.
That's like this year. I think Atlanta's going to turn around pretty easy because it's like 8 of their game. It was like 8 out of their 12 losses or 10 or something like that were decided by less than a score.
I do remember seeing that statistic.
So I was like, okay, so it's going to look like this coach turned this team around, but really the team's not that bad. They're just mismanaged.
Yeah.
Which was been my theory all along of like, we don't know what the fuck to do when we have a lead. Clearly. Oh, when I was at work watching fucking YouTube videos, it was like suggested like Falcons. It was like Falcons 2020 highlights. I was like, whatever. So I'm like watching it while I'm doing like this training, and I'm like looking at it, and then it's like playing. It's like buffering for the next one. It's like playing next Falcons greatest. What was it? Greatest choke jobs 2020. I was like, let me scroll to the side and go to another video. And I click like a rock motivation video. I was like, fuck you guys. Focus.
I'm not falling into that wormhole.
Oh, it makes me so angry.
I'm so sorry, man.
It's okay. We're undefeated right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's nice.
so are we.
Feels good.
Crushing it. Everybody's crushing it.
Yeah, but you guys are for real.
For real? What are we for real?
I don't know. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Lakers or whatever. I don't know what the Lakers.
I thought we were staying in the same sport.
No, I don't know. Well, I know you like the Lakers. I don't know who else. I don't know. Sometimes your teams in football change because LA and whatever.
No, I mean, I've always been a 49ers fan, but they've just kind of been real shitty for the past, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years before we went to the Super Bowl.
So if Jimmy G goes like Detroit, are you going to be a Detroit fan if they do good?
No. No, I will not.
Fucking bitch-ass Patriots fans. Oh, my team sucks, but no, I love Brady. He was here. He did so much. I have to support him.
I'm kind of, like, on the fence with Jimmy G. He was cool when he came here. Like, he was, like, you know, the pretty boy that was undefeated in New England and, like,
he
took us
like,
on, like, a 5-game winning streak or
He looks like
whatever.
he played in a town like Shrewsbury and did
Probably.
extremely well.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
He wasn't rich, but his family had money.
And then he thought he could do something, tore his ACL. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, you fucked yourself at this point, really. Like, I don't know if he'll do well. I mean, he's got the team to be able to do well, clearly.
He got the team and the coach. If he has no excuse.
No, he doesn't. So I don't know if they'll move on from him. Everybody's saying, oh, the Niners need to jump in, go all in on Watson. And blah. And I'm like, but what is it going to cost us, though?
I don't think
to get
Watson's the
Watson?
guy to go all in on.
Why do you say that?
He's like we talked about before. He's a numbers guy. He'll always put up the numbers, but his wins and losses are dictated by the rest of the team. Because especially the Super Bowl, what most people like, and it went the opposite way. I thought it would teach people like, hey, look, you need more than a quarterback to fucking win. But they're still like Brady. I'm like, okay, well, if you think Brady is the best in the league right now, which regular season he clearly is not.
No.
Postseason, no question.
Yeah.
Mahomes is the best. You could say regular season. You could say best next guy, whatever.
Talent-wise,
but
yeah.
what was he able to do in the Super Bowl? Nothing, because there was fucking 6 guys in his
damn
face the
thing.
second he hiked the ball.
Yeah.
Just like the Raiders game that we watched on mushrooms. There's 50 Raiders.
That was foreshadowing. Like, the mushrooms were showing us what was going to happen. Oh, my
You're
God.
fucking soothsayers.
God damn. We need to watch
Jesus.
NFL on shrooms every week.
No, it's so scary.
Microdose. We'll just microdose. It'll be small amounts. It'll be great.
That one time when I did that with the tea, it wasn't that great.
I didn't have the tea that
It was
time.
okay. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like I smoked, and it was like 2 hours later. Like I'm chilling. Like some sounds would pop a little. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me, but when we did it that one time, it was like all the sounds were extra, and that was the shit that got me the most, because I'd hear like if you put your phone down, I'd hear the.
What was that? Oh, my God.
It felt like a bat. Like the echoes. I could hear it all. Like
That's
dolphins
funny.
communicating.
Oh. You were echolocating everything?
Like when Hallie was in the kitchen and she put like every time she put a spice down, I was like, what the fuck? And I tried to figure out what she was making based on the sounds, but I was too, what's the word? Like not scared, but like almost like insecure. Like didn't want to look bad to look. So I was like, but I kept like looking at you like, I hope he doesn't see.
You're gonna peek.
Oh fuck! She looked. Be
like
cool. Be
onions.
cool.
Ever since that day, all she smells when she comes in the house is onions.
Nothing was better than you fixing a door and you're like.
I was like, did it work?
Then I just see you looking at me and you're like, what do you think?
I knew you would enjoy it.
I was like, I think you need to stop
I
touching
knew
that door.
you'd enjoy it. I had to pull you into that experience.
So oh, that was too funny.
Oh, yeah, it was a great day. I loved it. But I don't know. I don't know what my team will do quarterback-wise. We're probably just going to keep Jimmy. I don't think we're going to
I don't even
blow
know.
our draft capital on another quarterback, so I don't think we need to.
You might.
We'll see how this year goes, maybe. I don't know.
There's like 4 really good ones. That's why I don't know what Atlanta's going to do. I have no idea.
Who's left that's out there?
Well, I heard Zach Wilson might fall because he has he's basically Johnny Manziel.
Oh.
So he could fall, and they might trade up if they like him enough. And then there's Lawrence, obviously.
I thought you meant like current quarterbacks, not draft prospects.
No, every team is looking for a new quarterback in the draft right now.
Yeah, that's true.
The like craziness of all the teams that don't have a quarterback. That's why on these Falcons things, when people are like, we don't need a fucking quarterback, or we need a new quarterback, we need to draft Fields. Not against drafting Fields, I like him a lot, but I'm like, only time he played a good team, he sucked.
Yeah.
So I'm a little skeptical, but that's why I'm worried. Because I'm like, fuck, what are we going to do? Is it draft time? Which reminds me of this funny thing last night. I was...
A TikTok?
I wish.
Oh.
in this Falcons page, this dude posted, why don't we just stop fucking around, get rid of Matt Ryan, and sign Watson? Because the worst dual threat quarterback is better than Matt Ryan. And then so, you know how if you're, I don't know if you know, but if there's groups on Facebook, if you click the person that commented, you can see what they've posted before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
A year before, he wrote, admins, can we start deleting people who post this dumb Cam Newton bullshit? So I screenshot it, posted as a comment, and I was like, so you leaving this group or nah? Because it's like a Atlanta Falcons
You
group.
hit him with the this you? This was you?
His post had like 2 likes, and my comment had like 30. Because they're like, oh shit, this guy got him.
That's hilarious.
And there's only like 6 white dudes in this group.
Oh.
So it's even funnier because he's one of the few white guys. I was like, yes, I'll be the last one soon enough.
You're getting all the white dudes out of there?
I think it's because a lot of like the older white guys are always like, they don't bash black quarterbacks, but inadvertently they do. They're like, look at Tom Brady. We need a quarterback like that.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And then you got like the dudes that are like, no, we need a scrambling quarterback. We need this quarterback. And then I'd just chime in, we just need someone who fucking wins. I don't care if it's an Asian quarterback, Indian quarterback, whatever. Who cares?
Just give me a winner.
Yeah, just let's fucking win.
Did you see the statistic that Mahomes ran like when he was scrambling like
Yes.
500 yards before he threw? Like that shit is. This man was running for his life.
Literally. You see the TikTok where it was like Mahomes in the Super Bowl be like, and the ball snapped and there's 6 dudes.
I did see that. Yes. Oh, TikTok's a great place. I love TikTok.
Which reminds me. Have you ever seen the TikTok where it's a girl and it's like that robot voice like, when a cute guy is behind you at the cash register and she has like a big hoodie on and she lifts up the back of it like clearly so you can see her ass,
right?
And I was like, girls don't do that. That's
Right.
some guys would do that shit, I bet, but like with their like
Right. Oh, the
beaches
beaches, right?
next day at the gym.
Oh, no.
A girl did it to me.
What?
I was going to get on the elliptical and like I look over and she like lifted up the back. I was like, not today, Jezebel.
Jezebel, you harlot. Not today.
Little minx, get away from me. Happily taken.
Ooh. I've never seen that
then I
happen
was
in real
like,
life.
There's a lot of little things that we probably don't notice because we're so fucking stupid
Yeah.
that they do on purpose.
TikTok's teaching us the ways, man.
It is cracking the code.
I did see a really weird TikTok the other day where
Most
this
of them
girl
are
was
weird.
talking about how when she's constipated, she'll like stick her thumb in her hoo-ha and pop out the poop.
That's disgusting.
I know.
That's the grossest thing I've ever.
I know.
That's a real poop. Boop.
Yeah. She
Poop booping.
just popped that shit like, yeah, I didn't even know, one, that was possible for women to do, and 2, is that something that like all women do? Or
I don't want to
only,
know.
like,
I don't want to know.
I have questions.
I don't, because sometimes ignorance is bliss. Don't tell me.
Bro, I always like, whenever I find a good TikTok that I like, I'll read through the comments, and everyone was like, what do you do? Everyone was like, no, this isn't a thing. This isn't real. Even the girls were like, what? I didn't know
What was
this
the
is a
video
thing.
of? Was it just like her sitting here like,
I was like her and her saying like, oh, for reasons, these are the reasons why I love having a vagina. And that was her
wait,
reason.
she used her vagina to get it out?
Well, you didn't see that, but it was just her talking about
no,
why
she said she
loved.
put. I thought you meant she puts it in her butthole.
No,
and
she
then, like,
puts her thumb in her
kinda like,
vagina.
let me make some room.
No,
Stretch this out a little.
no, in her vagina to feel where the poop is in her sphincter and pop it out through her. So she'll like run her thumb through the back of her vagina to pop the poop out of her butthole.
And sometimes if I got pooped real bad, I tug my balls and then it's like an escape latch.
Oh no!
Like you ever see the ropes and then the thing opens? So like somebody's getting slimed. Kids' Choice Award.
Oh no, the slime. That's yeah. That was definitely
Ew.
top 10 weirdest TikToks I've ever seen in my entire life. I
You're
wish I
nasty.
saved it so I could play it for you.
You're nasty.
You're
You'll never
nasty.
watch this, but you're gross.
Unless we get on TikTok, then you might see it. I don't
One
know.
day. We got to think of content. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh,
I love the
man.
ones where it's like, me after 1 beer.
Oh.
Then he's like, me after 2 beers. And then he comes in the bathroom with like 6 people, and he's like, I don't know how many beers. And I'm like, yes, I want to see another one.
Oh, those ones are fun.
There's one more guy's like, me after 1 Truly. Me after 2 Trulies. Me after 6 Trulies. Then he's like, he's in the car like this. He's like, me after 12 Trulies. And they're like, Connor, what do you want? He's like, just get me nuggets. Just get me nuggets. I was like, this motherfucker was perfectly fine. Like 6 deep. Like, that means you're chugging.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what the time frame of those drinks are.
It was nighttime in all the videos, so it's like you couldn't tell how long it's been.
Yeah.
But clearly it was pretty fast.
Oh, I would have to imagine so.
Usually I down these pretty quick because they're so light. They're so like, oh yeah.
Yeah? That's
the
beautiful.
next generation of light beer.
Oh, shit.
What's the matter, dog?
Huh?
What's the matter, dog?
Nothing,
You
bro.
sleepy?
No. I'm chilling. Chilling like a
Oh,
villain.
what was that segment that you talked about before?
Other people's problems?
I got
You got
2.
You got 2 OPPs?
I think I got 2.
me
I at least
hear
got
'em.
1. All right, so I screenshotted did this one. All right. I don't even know if this falls in that category, but I was like, oh shit.
Probably.
This might.
Let me hear.
So this was posted by Shanae Nikita.
What?
That's her name. So it says, a couple decided to commit suicide after going through a really hard time. So they decided to jump off the building. They said they were going to go to the top, count to 3. The woman jumped, the man stayed. He watched her fall for 8 seconds, then she pulled her parachute. Who betrayed who?
Oh. That's interesting.
That's a lot of fucking problems.
Yeah, first of all, why are you both committing suicide? You both betrayed each other by agreeing to commit suicide with each other. Like, what?
Betrayed somebody.
Let's start there.
Betrayed somebody.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know any belief system where suicide is like,
No.
do
Yeah.
it.
Definitely not.
Whatever you believe in, you're betraying, technically.
It's never the answer. Can we say both? Like they both betrayed each other?
All right, if you had to pick, who do you think was worse?
I would probably say, oh shit, I don't fucking know. But if I had to choose, probably the woman.
I thought about it logically,
Yeah.
and I was like, he obviously seen the fucking parachute.
Yeah, like
you can't
don't just
discreetly
not
hide
have
it.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, I'm gonna just wear this backpack while we jump off a
But
building.
then I was like, let's pretend that he didn't know.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, well, for him to stand there, I feel like he must have known. Or is it betrayal if you're just like, fuck, I can't do it?
I don't think
I
that's
wouldn't call that betrayal as much as we're gonna do it, and then you're like,
Yeah.
bye,
Yeah.
bye,
Right.
and you're just coasting. Then you get
Just watching
snagged
you
in a
fall.
tree, and then you got to just sit there and look at your dead boyfriend because you're a piece of shit. Imagine just that your feet are dangling. Like,
Oh, it's a lot of blood down
I
there.
really should have brought my phone. Something to do. I'm kind of hungry. I should have brought a snack.
Want some gummies.
Damn, look at Josh down there, dead as fuck.
Dead as fuck.
I feel bad. This might have been a bad idea. And then she cuts it, and then she dies. I'm like, oh my god.
No, you just went on a whole journey right there. God damn.
That's how my brain goes every time. See, it's a problem.
Yeah, I think in that situation, the woman is probably more of, like in a fucked up spot than the guy, because the guy could have just froze on the top of a building and you're jumping off. That's terrifying.
Exactly. That was my
Yeah.
thought. I was like, you can get scared.
Oh yeah,
Because
No
like I've been in
matter-
situations where I'm like if it's a really high diving board, I'm like, guys, back down. I can't.
I gotta take the ladder.
I was that kid. And
Oh.
everybody's like, what the fuck, dude? Like there's a long line. And I'm like, excuse me. I
Sorry.
gotta go see my mom. I gotta see my mom.
Shimmy right past
I
you.
was such a bitch. I'm like, I need to see my mom. And like, I'm like kind of crying, but pretending it's water.
It's wet up there. Be careful.
Gets right in your eyes.
That's how I was at water parks. There was a water park where the slide went like straight down to the point where when you went down it, your back came off the slide a little bit. It scared the shit out of me. But my stepdad would never let me not go down it. He's like, if you get up here, you got to go down the slide. I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay.
My dad used to say that, and I'm like, no, the fuck I don't. My mom's down there. She's gonna get me. I knew my mom had my
She'll
back.
save me. My mom was like, nah, don't be a bitch.
He was
You better
always the
do it.
one that was like, You're not gonna quit. You're gonna do this. You're gonna see it through. My mom's like, if you want to quit, you can. I'm like, good. Fuck football. I hate this shit. My head hurts.
Football.
My head hurts every day.
I don't know what it is, but this might cause long-lasting problems.
Well, that reminds me. Well, I got like two. I don't want to get too off track. See,
Okay.
This is a big fucking problem in my mind.
Oh.
So that brought me to remember. Did you see the Britney Spears documentary yet?
No.
So someone was talking about it to me, and she was like explaining it, and then I've read some stuff online how Justin apologized and blah, blah, blah. Oh. But then I was like, why does he have to apologize? And I was like thinking about it, like it's her parents that are like, I guess have control, or her dad has control of her or whatever, and all her money and some shit. I don't know. But I was like, why does Justin have to apologize? Because it was like he cheated. She was like, a big part of it was he cheated on me and then Cry Me a River video and blah, blah, blah. I was like, bitch, if he cheated on you, like his career would have been over.
No, facts.
Over.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh well, and then everyone thought, and then there was another thing that was like everyone thought she was a virgin at the time, and he told everyone that they hooked up. Oh. And I was like, if you cheated on him,
then
when I hear cheated, that you fucked somebody.
Yeah.
Shut up. I get it's hard to be, I'm fucking rich. Yeah, that's hard. It must be real tough. Being super famous and all this other stuff, and she had a lot of pressure at a young age.
Sure,
I get it. But that doesn't mean it's your boyfriend's fault because you cheated on him and everyone hated you for it.
Yeah, that's not his fault at all.
And then he posted an apology thing about it, and an apology about like the Janet Jackson thing, how he like let her take the heat. Mm-hmm. It was like, I talked about it on here. No balls. I'm letting her take the heat too. And if it was me, if she ripped off my pants, I would be like, Janet, help! Janet, help! Everyone's making fun of my dick. Like, next time it's gonna be your tit.
Oh boy, no, I haven't seen it.
It's such a double standard because if it's the other way around, like men will get dragged. If it's a woman, it's like, I bet it's because he just didn't give her enough attention and he wasn't. No, doesn't matter if you're the man or the woman. You cheat.
Yeah,
you cheat.
You're an asshole. It's not cool. Don't do that. White people
out of control.
That part. Say it again for the people in the back.
White people. You.
Uh-oh. I thought you were going to slurp with that one, but I guess not. Oh, he teased me.
Teasing the slurp.
God damn. What's the other OPP you had?
Well, this is my PP.
Oh.
Wait.
Wait a minute. I don't want to see your PP.
All right, so, ew. So recently, as you know, I found out, I only talked to one doctor about it, but that I got like adult ADHD, whatever the fuck it's called.
Sure.
Right? So I found an audiobook because I have Audible of like how to manage your shit and how to. The first chapter is only about all the shit that you could go wrong in your life if you have it.
Beautiful.
So I'm writing notes on my phone of like, all right, so when I talk to my doctor, I'll know what to say. Of like symptoms that everything he said. I was like, what the fuck?
Doc, just listen to this whole first chapter.
It's like financial problems. You can't focus or you don't finish things. And it was like you go job to job and you make impulsive decisions like moving to Pennsylvania.
Oh,
and
was that impulsive though?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It was kind of like they hit me up and I was like, fuck it, why not?
All right, fair. Yeah.
I was pretty committed. Once they hit me up, I was like, I'm down.
Yeah.
You coming with me or not?
We doing this?
She was like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. There was like a lot of things. It explains a lot of like the way I act. And I was like, oh shit. And one of them bothered me. It was like, you have a couple close friends, but you don't really have a lot of friends. I was like,
ooh, damn.
How the fuck does he know?
I mean, but wasn't that like with anybody who grows up?
I don't see it as a bad thing, but it says it's because a lot of people get tired of your shit, of like being late or not showing up and blowing things off. And it's really just the way your mind works that it fucking throws you off.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily you, but that affects your relationships with people because people are kind of put off from it.
Sure.
And I've dealt with that with some of my cousins where they're like, yeah, we didn't invite you because we figured you wouldn't show up. I was like, that's fair. I don't get mad. I'm like, you're right. There's a good chance I might not.
Fair assessment of my personality.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So a lot of people know that. Like anytime we talk about when we're meeting, I'm always here later than I say.
Yeah.
But you are like, I know how you are. All right. I'll just tell you a time that is too late for me. And then just if you're not here before that, then we're fucked.
You're like, this is when I have to leave by. So I'll be here anytime.
That's why I'm
before
always
it.
like, well, I have reservations at 7. So you tell me what I need to do. You're like, just get here so you're not late for your reservations. All right.
Can do, Captain.
No problem.
Oh, man.
But it's weird seeing that because I was just like, nah, I'm just dumb and lazy and all over the place. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But then this thing was like, you're actually not. You just got a fucked up way of thinking about things. I was like, oh,
That makes a lot of sense. That puts a lot of things in perspective.
But then it's like telling me the book is saying you need prescriptions, you need this, you need that. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game right there.
Yeah. And it's talking about like going to school. And since I told you, I'm going to go back to school to like advance the job I'm at. And it's like, I would need medication, but I don't want to take it all the time because, and it also affects you with lifting and stuff too.
Yeah, right.
It thins your blood. So I'm like, that's kind of like
That's a lot of side effects.
of my own personal life. That's 100 or 99.9% of my life
Yeah.
that doesn't involve anyone else.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I have.
Right.
Like video games and stuff sometimes, but not nearly as much.
Sure.
Like, I sit there, my free time consists of cooking, eating, and lifting. That's it. And coming here.
Oh, man.
Other than driving to Mass and all that. But, I mean, like, when I have free time, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah. God damn. I'm running around being crazy.
He's like, the baby's here.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Don't do that.
What,
I'm
through
not
the
ready.
ceiling?
Right.
The stork dropped him off.
So what kind of, like, prescriptions would it just be, like, Adderall or something?
I'm
or?
assuming.
Yeah.
But he was like, they give you, like, 3 assessments as you're reading. And you're supposed to check off what you have, what you don't. But I was like, I'll just notice when I don't have it.
Yeah.
And there was only, like, one where it's like, you're overly energetic all the time. But then it also said like half the people when it's adult is the opposite. You're like tired and lethargic all the time if you're not active.
Interesting.
So it's almost like your body, like your mind's going so crazy that your body's like, we're going to wait. Just let us know when you're ready. Like the way it was explained, I was like, oh shit, that makes sense. Because like the older I get, it's like these symptoms amplify. That's basically what it explains.
Yeah.
And it's like you can have not even notice that you have it as a kid or have no symptoms. Then all of a sudden out of nowhere, boom.
Wow.
And it even named like if you were good at this in school or that in school, but you weren't good at this.
Oh.
And then one, it was like, this is Dave. And Dave's going to tell you a story. And he read it like he was Dave, but it was like this guy's story where he's like, so my wife, I came home and she wanted to talk about her day. And I was doing something and I wanted to keep doing it, but she's asked me to stop. And I was like, I got to move while we talk. And so he's like, so we sit at the table and we're talking, I'm listening. But the whole time, I'm like playing with knickknacks and, you know, fidgeting and shaking my leg. And I'm like, every time me and Jordan podcast, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Like that one day when I had the erasers and I was like mixing them up and you're like, bro. And I was like, oh shit, what am I doing?
Sorry.
And then I try to contain myself. Then my leg's like,
It's like start to vibrate.
yeah. And then you're like, dog, my mic. It's like once an episode. You're like, dog, you're hitting my mic.
That one episode where you pushed the whole table so my mic like went in my face. I'm like, what are you doing? What is happening right now? Oh my god.
Like for real, you need to chill.
You need to big chill for real.
And then
for
it
real.
said like I had this assumption, but it did say people who smoke and people who like drink a lot or like you use edibles a lot, stuff like that. It's because of that. Because that's your way of like, let me chill my mind out.
Oh.
And that is why I like to take edibles
It's
at
like
night.
your natural
Because it helps me
medicine.
sleep because of that.
Yeah.
Because, and like they explain how can you watch a show without doing anything else? I was
Yeah.
like, fuck no. I gotta be on my phone playing a game. I gotta be
Watching
doing something.
TikToks.
But then I notice when I take edibles, I can.
Focused.
Yeah, I'm just watching WandaVision.
Yeah.
Or even The Office that I've seen a million times.
Yeah.
And they said that was another thing. You repeat the same shows or the same movies because you don't have to pay attention as much.
Oh.
I was like, oh shit. That's
digging
why I had to start
deep.
Game of Thrones over 4 fucking times. And it'll be like season 3 and I'm like, I don't know a single person's name.
To be
Except
fair,
Rob and he's dead. I gotta start over.
To be fair, Game of Thrones is real hard to follow. Real difficult.
The hardest show I've ever had to follow in my life.
Worth it, but
And
real
I was a
hard to
stay-at-home
follow.
dad at the time. I had nothing but free time and I was still like,
What is going on?
I thought this little girl was fucking dead. Where'd this lady's hair go?
Oh,
I was like, oh my god, why are they shaming her? I gotta start over.
I actually walking through the streets naked. I don't understand. Oh,
Yeah, so a lot of that shit, I didn't know it stemmed from that. And I was like, wow. This is
That
all
shit
making
crack.
a lot more sense. But I don't want to, like, Adderall's fun, but I don't want to have to take it every day.
Right, it's like a
Because it kind of changes who you are or how you act.
Yeah.
I'm talking way faster when I'm on it, or I'm not talking at all.
Oh, that's a stark contrast.
Right?
Wow.
It's weird.
That's
Which
crazy.
I already talk a lot and talk fast. So there, it's like, bro, how many bumps did you do? I'm like, nothing. I just took my prescription because the doctor said it's healthy, so it's good for me. So this is what I need to do.
That was impressive. Holy shit.
Thanks. I rehearsed. No, I'm just kidding. Stop.
Oh, yo.
Take the shot of vodka.
Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. We're about an hour in already.
Damn.
And I know you got to get to your reservation, so
Oh shit! It's
I don't want to hold
6.
you too late.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, see, if you watch The Office, there's a quote right there.
We'll say it.
Take them to the courthouse and back. Easy hour.
Oh. Yep. No. Someone will get it, but
Somebody. Easy
not
hour.
me. Easy hour.
Easy hour.
Easy.
Wait, last thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because I posted about it and I thought it was funny.
Okay.
For the last 3 days, all I've been able to think about while I'm driving and trying not to fucking use my phone is how do they know how much roses to grow? How do they know how many to order? And how much fucking money do they lose?
Who? What do you mean?
Everyone who it's Valentine's Day. Everyone sells flowers. Everyone sells roses. I'm like, how do you know? It's one day a year, and hey, I need this many, and every place sells out.
Yeah.
Or doesn't have enough, and I know somewhere they're throwing flowers away.
I think that because that people don't know. They don't know how much to order.
So I'm just overthinking it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, fuck, how do you guys run a business?
No.
This is crazy.
I think they might look at previous year's sales and say, okay, maybe let's buy what we sold last
10%
year.
more.
Yeah. And then if they don't sell out, then they toss them or sell them
Posted
on the
that
cheap
with a
the next
GIF
day.
of Michael Scott when he's like, why don't you explain it to me like I'm 5? Because I don't get it. We talked about the simple things I don't get.
Yeah.
Business things like that. I'm like, how the fuck do you know? You know exactly how much milk is going to get drank so you don't lose money? How do you do that? I don't know. You can sit here and compensate for how many eggs are going to get broken and people aren't going to buy that dozen because they're broken.
Right.
And you're still making money.
People smarter than us, I'm telling you. It's like the people who figure out the WandaVision stuff. They're smarter than us.
Oh, yeah, that's why I got to watch those.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to go watch those things for every show I watch. Because I'm like, I bet I miss so much shit.
Probably, yeah.
When it's like, what you probably didn't notice is the light bulb that was in that light was used also on the set of Captain Marvel. I'm like, oh shit, the same light bulb? Didn't burn out.
I'm not picking it up. Don't do that. Bitch.
Oh, damn it. When I worked at the train factory, this dude had an Apple Watch, and for some reason, it would pick up my voice.
Oh.
So a lot of the shit we did, so we had these operators that were this big that the door hung on, and it kind of controlled it. Mm-hmm. So we'd have to hold it up. So I knew he had his hands occupied, and his hand was right in front of my face. So I'd be like, call Roger, who was our boss, and it's like, calling Roger. And he's like, motherfucker. And I was like, you're not supposed to have your phone on the train, so... And he's like, it's a watch, but you dick, it's calling him. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Call Mom.
That's hilarious.
Then he's like, fucking dude.
He never learned his lesson?
Nah, he just he knows me. Oh, actually, last thing.
Okay.
So this dude got COVID by whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's by accident or not because...
How do you... What? How would he not
I
get
thought it
COVID
was
by
funny
accident?
because he's takes it super serious now, and he's like, guys, it's not funny. Which I was the same way when my kids got it. Then I got it. It was more of a joke. But,
Yeah.
And then I was like, dude, even when COVID, before COVID, once COVID happened, you know how many times I and many other people you've shared a blunt with that either you rolled or someone else has rolled, but now you're concerned about germs. It's like you got a mask on, but you get in the car and you're like, there you go. And then I'd be right next to him. I'm like, you're right. Oh, sorry, it's a little wet.
It's... Oh.
Or when you're like, oh no, it's canoeing.
Oh.
Everybody's licking that.
That's... Yeah, blunts are gross. They're great, but
You don't
they're
realize how gross it is till it's something like this happens.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Ew.
Make sure I wash my hands, but let me lick this stranger's spit. This
Smoke
dude,
right
I
after
don't know
him.
where he's been.
Ooh.
Getting poop boops.
What kind of booty holes
Now
you
there's
kissing?
feces on my blunt.
Oh, no. All right, we got to get out of here, dude.
About to get high as shit.
no. All right, we gotta go. You gotta go get some PF Chang's and look at a horse.
I'm here to see a man about a horse.
Everybody enjoy your not Thanksgiving.
Enjoy
Jesus
your Thanksgiving
Christ.
in
Where
February.
is my head at? Enjoy
the
your
vodka.
roseless Valentine's Day, because probably every place is sold out.
Sold out. I just bought some this morning and they went.
Look at you, killing the game.
Nah, because there's like a little farmer's market thing near me. Nobody goes there. Today, everybody was there.
Of course.
Like, fuck.
Valentine's
I bought
Day.
flowers there before. Violet loves it. She's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, you got me flowers? So I'm like,
Flop.
no. Like, make sure any dude that tries to take you out, if he doesn't bring you flowers, get the fuck out of here.
Get him out of here.
All right, but yeah, I do gotta go.
All right, man.
It's Valentine's Day, as Violet says.
Valentine's.
It's Valentine's.
Valentine's
I think it's so
Day.
cute. And then she's like, Tine. I'm like,
Don't
say it
grow
wrong
up
again.
Don't grow up.
Go back to saying breakfast.
All right, y'all.
All right.
We'll see you later.
Peace, niece.
Bye.
Bye.
Why, good evening. Just good evening. But you know what? Good morning, good afternoon if you are in other parts of the world watching the Basic Boyz podcast. This is about 60-ish seconds this way. One day I'll get it on 60, but not today. You know, we out here right now, 2 in the morning, Framingham, Massachusetts. What up, born and raised, conceived out there in those streets? Not really, but still. You know, it's about time for bed. I got a double shift tomorrow, looking at a 14-hour. How do y'all sleep? Y'all sleep all right? Y'all getting enough sleep out there? Y'all got the mindset like you can sleep all you want when you're dead, or like sleep is everything? I don't know, I'm just curious. But thank you for following along. We're about, damn, I should know this, but 5-6 episodes deep. Maybe this is episode 7. I don't know. You tell me. You know, why don't you reach out at Josueness, at Sunfun596 on Snapchat. That first was an IG tag. But yeah, sleep well. For those of you who are going to bed, if you guys are waking up, hope you're well rested. But thank you for following along, and we'll see you in the next one. Sway out. Love you.